Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton, and I'm coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. I'm going to just check my iPad, see if I can find myself. Not quite. See what's happening here. Today I'm not finding myself. It probably has to be refreshed. Let's see if I can try this again. Are you all seeing me? Oh, there I am now. I can find. Some days it's easier than others, so that's great. Okay, now I can see the comments too. If you are commenting, let's see who's going to be the first to come on here. Let's see one's here. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Bozeman, Montana. Hi, Carol. Good to see you this morning. Levon here, and Levon from Montana. Where are you all from? Just type the state that you're coming from. So good to see you there, Pam, and everyone else. I'm glad you found me. I'm glad I found myself on the iPad. That's always a little scary. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And it's a beautiful sunny day here. I've even had to pull the blinds. It's only about 52 degrees. It's going to get up to 60 today, but it's bright, sunny, and quite warm in here. I had to open the door and keep adjusting the heat. We do have the heat on, not the air conditioning. Anyway, I always appreciate thumbs up, sharing, liking. I will put the video on YouTube, so when you're there, subscribe, ring the bell, all those things. And I always appreciate anyone who shops with me. And you'll see my host code when I flip the camera down. So again, hi, Carla, Jeannie, good to see you girls. Let's see once. Okay, Pam is from Utah, Carol from Minnesota. Okay, good to see you, ladies. I always love hearing where you're from because I've been to most states. I've not been to a few out east, but anyway, good to see you this morning. I have a lot to show you. They're easy, fun, and quick to produce, but really a great pattern. So, again, I am Corinne Braxton and coming to you from Bozeman, Montana. And let's see if we can flip the camera down. It takes a few minutes for people to find us. Okay, close your eyes and we'll start in a minute. There we go. I think I just loosened things up here. I can tighten that up a little bit. There we go. How are we seeing things now? I think the camera is askew a little bit. Okay, there we go. You see, I know I'm not very good about some of these technology things. I get corners of things in my my video. I like to have things close to me. This is a brand new kit called Rustic Christmas. And let me tell you, ladies, it is fabulous. I've put the whole thing together in less than an hour, probably 45 minutes. I started by doing just 4. Because there are 4 different patterns and then you just repeat. But it was so relaxing. I loved it. It's not a stamping kit. It's just an assembly. It's like an Advent wreath that you're supposed to be able to, my twine is all tangled up here. Let me see once here. I have a mess going on next to me. Here is the twine, and there's also some red that is like some of the things we've had in the past. It's really neat. But anyway, it's a great set called Rustic Christmas. This is the number 163114, and it's only $19. And it has everything you need. It has glue dots, mini dimensionals, regular dimensions, and then all these things. I love it. And I really like what Stampin' Up! Has done with our kit collection. It's just, they're slightly different than the Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin comes every month. You can subscribe or buy just a couple kits. But the kits are online exclusive. So you can go to my corinnescrafts.stampinup.net, and there's my host code for shopping if you'd like. But you'll see the kits. Just type in kits and it'll pop up. The kit collection is really, really nice. So that's That's the 163114, $19. So I hope some of you took advantage of free shipping last week. Oh my goodness, that was fun. Very, very fun. And remember, we have our 35 off or 35 more coming up, or going on rather. So this is the best time. I would love to have people join my Stamping Up Simply Creative Girls. I had a new lady, Peggy, join last week. So it's you can join to be a happy shopper, a discount shopper, to get 20% off your future orders. Or you can, if you want, a few people decide to sell and work it as a business, and that's fine too. So you can choose to either get the kit for $64 and choose $125 worth of product, or you can pay the normal $99 and you would get $168 worth of products of your choice. Really, really super. Okay, that's enough talking. Let me just check the messages here. Hey, Ann Louise from Wisconsin, Kathy from Missouri. We used to live in Farmington, Missouri. Wonder where you live, Kathy. Maybe I've asked you before. I'm going to put that aside. And we're going to start. We are working today. We're going to work out of the mini catalog and some online exclusives. We'll see how many cards we make. I'm not sure how long this will all take. But the first one we're using is the St. Nicholas stamp. It's on page 11. It's a really nice bundle. It was on low inventory Sunday. I'm not sure how it is. I have a class this week on one of my Christmas classes, and you can get a kit to go. It is $35 plus shipping. And you get half a package of the beautiful designer paper called Traditions of St. Nick. And you get some gems and all the kits to go with it. So that's a great set. And the neat thing about it is the dies in the set. Where did I put mine? Well, here they are. I've got a lot of things piled around me and in drawers because I have so much to show you. Today we're going to be using the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder for all of the spines. This is a great one to use. That's in the mini catalog. But here is the stamp set, and the St. Nicholas has good words. It's a very vintage. It's really, I have everything all packed up for my class on Thursday. Otherwise I would show you. But that would have been good things. They're really neat projects. There are 2 dies that cut out this gorgeous paper that we have. So you can see, you can die cut that just like that. And this die cuts out the other one. And then there's a really neat fireplace, not fireplace. Oh yes, there is a fireplace. There's a chimney right here. This is chimney, and there's snow. I'll show you another card that I made using this set. I really have liked it a lot. This one I think is just a beautiful card. It's made with the brushed gold cards and envelopes that we have in our catalog. I bet some of you have missed this. Miss these. It's really economical. You get 20 cards, all like this, 2-sided. You could even cut them apart if you want. Anyway, this one I used the chimney and the snow and those trees from, oh, I don't know, I have it over here someplace. Something forest, fragrant forest. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, this one I had to fussy cut, but it was not hard either. Anyway, that's just a glimpse of that set. Okay, we're going to start our little class here. And this is what we're going to be making. They're both the same, but I love this method of making a card. Let me see if I can bring this down a little closer. There we go. Try to get that out of the way a little bit. Sorry about all that stuff. Maybe if I bring it this way, huh? Let's see. Okay, I love showing both sides of the designer paper. When you have a great designer paper, then you go like, oh no, what side am I going to use? I love this, and I love this. And I try not to use too much of this because Those are the Santas that we cut out. The paper is 12 by 12, and mine is really cut up already because I've used it so much. But you can see all the, you can see some of the designer paper. Here are the hollies. There's that side, little Christmas boots. The green on that side. Here are the old-fashioned mailboxes. And the other side is, let's see, sort of a copper. And then my favorite one is this one. And it is like cherry cobbler. Just a real beautiful scene. Look at that. And let's see what's here. We have another one with gingerbread and things that you would leave for Santa. And what's on the back of that one? Let's see. There we go, that. And I think that's it. I might have missed one, but I'm not positive. Anyway, it's a great paper. And where did I write that down for you? The number, where did I put that paper? Right here. It is, this number is 162355, and it's $12.50. It is beautiful paper to use both sides. I think you would love it. And I'm so glad they had a matching paper with the dies on that. Okay, what we're going to do, on all of these cards that we're making today, the bones are going to be the same. The basic measurements are going to be the same. Let me see if I can move that. This is getting in the way. I'm not sure. There. No, I don't know what this gray thing is at the top of the screen, but anyway, we'll just go on. All righty. Let's see. And the jewels that we're going to use are going to be the festive pearls. They have gold, silver, sort of a grayish green, and red in there. And here we go. This is how you make this card. I did the envelope already to show both sides. I have a couple customers. I've been doing this style of card for years, and I have a couple of customers, especially one named Margot, and I always call it Margot's favorite fun fold. It's not really a fun fold. I mean, it's an easy fun fold if you want to call it that. It's not a plain, a plain card. Okay, we take our Mossy Meadow base, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4, and now I'm going to cut off 3 inches. And all of these are going to be done the same way. So now I'm going to cut off, I'm going to just move that out of the way. I'm going to cut off 3 inches. And that's going to leave me with a spine. That's 1 1/4. Now you can also do this another way and just make it shorter, and then, but I really like being able to use these scraps, like for a circle punch or something with the die cutting. Anyway, that's the basis of this, not hard. Just gonna, and on the inside, I'm going to put a white, and that's 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to get that adhered. Just going to put that down. And let's see, here we go. Just having tried nice equal borders like that. And then I took from this 1 inch that I just cut off, I have a 1 inch strip that I'm going to use for a decorative border. So I've embossed this with the Distress Tile 3D, and this is in the catalog, in the mini catalog. It's really a nice one for sure. I've used it a lot. So this is a distressed, so this whole card is like a vintage card. So I'm going to put some of my seal on here, like that. Some of you probably enjoy green glue. That works too, whatever you, oops, I'm going to put that right to the edge. Right at the edge of the bottom, all the way up to the top. There we go. And now the other part of this whole that was 1 inch by 5, and that was 5.5. So now I have some designer paper. There it is on the back, and I cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. And one thing I tried to keep in mind after I was cutting the first piece is some of this is going to be covered up like this. So this Santa Claus is going to be covered up, but I want him to be sort of the focal piece. So this is going to go in here like this. I'm going to put, it's just a basic 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to put a little bit of my strong adhesive, my plus, and I just put it on like this. I'm going to sort of get that underneath. I want to get this lined up so nothing is showing, just like that, and press it down, and our card is almost finished. Look at that, and there we have the inside. Very, very easy. And let's see once, what we're going to do on the outside is we're going to do a little stamping. And let's move this aside. And on the inside, one of these I just stamped on the white like that. And the other one, I sort of jazzed it up with a deckled die circle and stamped on the inside. And there's still enough room to write. So, okay, let's do our stamping. Put our card right there and bring in our stamps and ink. And here we go. We are going to stamp. These are red rubbers, so they have a little bit of foam. We do not need to use the piercing mats. So I like to always use that piercing mat with my photopolymer, and you'll see that today. So I'm just going to stamp this in this is going to be, what did I use? This looks like cherry cobbler. Yep, it is cherry cobbler. It's the dark one. Yes, cherry cobbler is a great Christmas color, I think. It's a real deep Christmas. Clean that off with my chamois. So this is what my chamois looks like. They're purple when they're brand new. And I cut this one in half, and just because it's small enough to put in there. But my other one is a big one like this. They look so dirty, but you just put them under water and rinse them out afterwards, and they just, until they run clear, and your stamps and pressure stamps, they're so great. Okay, that's going to go right there. And then we're going to stamp our big circle with the, I don't know why. I'm sorry, everything is sort of askew. There we go. Maybe that's better now. Okay, we're going to do the green, the Mossy Meadow. I love this big stamp. It's called May the Christmas Season Fill Your Home. So I'm going to give it a nice stamp. Stamp it on my stitch circle. There we go. And then we're going to put this one, I think we'll do in red. Oh my goodness, the sun is so hot. Coming in, I have a couple of the blinds open, and the one closest to me, I have it shut. But it's just like so hot in here because the sun is so bright today. And I'm not complaining because it's always nice to have sun. And that's one great thing about living in Montana. We have a lot of sun here. We sometimes have cold in the winter and snow, but it is sunny a great deal. Okay, so this I'm going to put on here. I'm just going to stick this on like this. How many of you have done a card like similar to this method where you cut off and you have a spine and then you see both sides of the paper? It's such a fun method. I've been using this for years. I tried it. Anytime you have a really gorgeous designer paper, it works beautifully. Okay, now I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to just sort of cover up this other Santa that I have that's sort of halfway, so it doesn't make any difference where it goes. I'm going to pop that up with a couple of my dimensionals. So just take one that's like that. I have those are from the the foam sheets that you just cut from our catalog, the main catalog. I'm going to put this on like this. There we go. And on the inside, like that. Isn't that I think, a very striking card. Now, all of these dimensions, some of you may have taken a screenshot. However, they'll all be, I already have it all typed up. And then after this video is finished, I will post that. So I'm going to take out my my gems. Do you see how some of them are, this is brand new package, because I've been using so many of these, gold, silver, this greenish color, and then the red. And I'm just going to use 2 of these on the top. They almost look like they're cherry cobbler, but real red or cherry cobbler. Either way works great. And there is the card all finished already, and we've just started the video. Isn't that fun? Very easy. And the envelope is here. And there we have our card. And it's just like the other ones. This one is a little different because I used the green Santa and I put this in a different spot. But either way, they all are the same. So isn't that fun and easy? Very, very easy. I'm going to put that aside. Give me a second here. And next we have, oh my goodness, this gorgeous Meandering Meadows paper. We have a new online exclusive. Now this is available to all customers starting November 7th, but right now we as demonstrators get to pre-order it. And one of the best things about being a demonstrator is every time there's a new release or a new catalog, we demonstrators get to order a month in advance. And it's such a great bonus because then we don't have to worry about things running out. But anyway, it's a great set of paper. And there's a whole suite called Meandering Meadow. I'm going to have to get up and close the other blinds, I think. And then we have all the designer paper. It's called Meandering Meadow 6x6. It's $12.50. And these really, really flat. Oh my goodness. I have never seen an embellishment so flat. These dragonflies and birds are so, they're like this. And they're just as thin as the paper. There is no bulk to them at all. And those are $8.50. So, and then there's this beautiful ribbon that goes with this suite. Oops, it almost fell on the floor, but I caught it. It's called Center Stripe Ribbon. It's got a sort of almost a crumb cake pecan pie center. It's very, very nice. I really like it a lot. Ties beautifully. Okay, let's see what we have here. So anyway, this is a great suite. If you're a demonstrator, you can order this on your demonstrator site. And so this is the paper. I'll show you. I think I might have showed it last week too. But there are all these different designs. You get 48 sheets. And you get, I don't know how many of each you get, 5 or 6 or something. But they're just gorgeous. They have all these different scenes. There's the one I just did. Let me see here. You can see all the different patterns like this. And on the other side, they're more neutral or sort of splashes of color. It's almost like someone painted these scenes. And that was just some of the ones I picked out to show you. I've made a couple cards with this besides the one I'm doing today. This one is called Beyond Grateful, simple card, but look how beautiful it is. Charming Sentiments is what that is. And those are some birds. Here's one I did this morning while I was waiting for this video. Look at this. And these are some ideas from Patty Bennett's video. She had a really good video with this paper. Isn't that fun? Easy. Literally, it was a 10-minute card. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to have to go close the door. coming back. Here we go. Sorry, I should have left something pretty for you to look at. This is what we're making today. We are making these birthday cards. I always need birthday cards. I made 2 of these. And again, it's the same design that I showed you. I'm gonna, excuse me a second, I'm gonna close the other blinds. Oh my goodness, what a bunch of things to deal with today. It's a little bit better, isn't it? I have to step on a stool, and then I have to use like tongs to reach the cords because the windows are so big. I probably needed to have electric shades in here or something because the windows are big. Okay, this is what we're making. Now you can see it better, but here's the inside. Isn't that pretty? Happy birthday. I can't imagine having a better friend. Look at the pretty clouds. And this one, there's that pretty blue inside. This one would have been a pretty card. I used the fresh freesia and the Highland heather on this, but isn't that pretty? And here's the ribbon that I tied around it. You can do that very easily. We're not going to use the ribbon today, but you'll get the idea of what we're doing. So we're going to use something else brand new, and that is some glitter paper. So Stampin' Up! That's also part of the online exclusives that are coming out next month that we as demonstrators get to pre-order it. So here we go. I've got a couple things laid out. This paper comes in, so it's in, this is Highland Heather. You get 2 sheets, and that's a peachy petal pink. And then this beautiful, pretty peacock. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. And I don't remember exactly how much it is, but it's beautiful. And I think it's a nice one to have for sure. I think one package would probably last a fairly long time. So today we're going to use, I'm going to let you decide which DSP. Do we use the DSP with the yellow flowers and the purple flowers, or do we use this meandering stream with the purples in it? So those are the choices. You tell me, which one do you think would be a good one to use? Thank you so much. Okay, that again, the designer paper is 4 by 5 1/4, and I have 2 bases that I've already cut out. I cut one in the fresh freesia and one in the Highland heather, and again, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. I scored it at 4 1/4. I cut off 3 inches, and there we go. I think that we will. You tell me, do you want flowers or the Meandering Meadow? Here's the glitter paper on the lighter freesia. This one is Highland Heather. I think we're going to use Highland Heather. And while you are voting, I'm going to just take this right there. And then on the inside, we have a white piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. And I did emboss these too, and then my glitter paper arrived the other day, and I thought, oh, that's even better. So I can use these on something else. This is 1 inch. These are 1 inch in width. So like that. So I'm going to put this right on here. So Meandering Creek or flowers, which one do you like? Let's see the comments. Good morning, Jeannie, Kathy. Meandering stream. Levant said yellow. Who else? I'll leave it open another few minutes. You put do you want the yellow flowers or the meandering stream? Which one? Okay, we're going to build the rest of our card. I'm going to put this glitter paper on just like that. And our white inside is going to go right here. So there we go. And we're going to get this nicely matted on the inside, leaving a little edge, little 1/4 inch mat. And let's see what you're all saying. Meandering stream, yellow flowers. Carla Jeannie said, a meandering stream. Keep voting, ladies. Keep voting. We're going to do a little stamping, and you tell me which one, yellow flowers or the stream. Okay, let's bring in our little. We're going to stamp on these. This is from what's that from? So Fancy. So Fancy. It's in the annual catalog, and it's a great, I love the whole set. We have all kinds of labels. I actually have two sets. This one is a little photopolymer set. You know, I'm thinking I should have chosen a white kind of a Formica for my cabinet tops here, but I didn't. That would have been nice if I had thought about that. Okay, let's do Happy Birthday. This is all, oh, I'll show you the set, the stamp set. This is, I'm sorry, I jumped up a few times. I could have left that in front of you. It's just got a great set of dies with a big opening. I'm going to do a lot more, and there's a gate and all the sprinkling cans, boots, flower baskets, grass, everything gets cut out if you want, even a shovel or a little spade. This is the stem. I love the Happy Birthday, better friend, thinking of you. Every day is a fresh start. Look at that wheelbarrow. There's a die for that too. This is a super set for sure. And that is all part of the pre-order next, on November 7th. Okay, I'm going to pull this a little closer to me so I can see it. It's a little off. Let me turn it over. And this time I'm going to stand up over it and see if I can do a little better. That's a little better. So we will get that, and then we'll put our inside of our card. We'll go right like this. And are you still voting? Are you still telling me if you want the yellow flowers or the stream? I'm going to put this little stamp down here in the corner like that. And I can't imagine having a better friend. There we go. Isn't that neat? Just a great set of stamps. And let's see once now. We're going to have to take a little, see what this voting is. Okay, let me see once here. 1 yellow, Meandering Stream. 2 yellow, Kathy. Levon. 1, 2, 3. I think it is tied. It is tied. Look at this. Either in equal numbers. Well, let's see. This is what this one looks like with the yellow flowers. Might be, this is the other one. I think I'll use that one. Since the stream, I think this yellow one would be gorgeous with a yellow card base, like a crushed curry. Here it is. I think that would be pretty with the lighter freesia. Don't you think? Well, I can do both for sure. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put some strong adhesive. You can use your tear tape. I like to just use my Seal Plus. I just run it real carefully. My secret to using this is go slowly. I tend to do everything in a fast speed. Like probably some of you are saying, like talking on these videos, right? I do things, I'm a pretty fast stamper. There we go. And then and that one will go on there like that. I'll just put that on right now. And then you'll get an idea of what it's going to look like, and I can always finish it later. So I'm going to just sort of get that all equalized and put that down. And then I can use one of these. I don't think I'm going to use the sparkling one, but I could use that one or this one, either one of those on there. So that would give you an idea of what that would look like. Okay, Happy Birthday. We're going to put that, I think we'll maybe put it up here this time in the sky. I like seeing the creek. So we'll get a few dimensionals on there on my crooked side. And just like this. And there we go. And I just think this paper it's going to sell fast. So I would definitely, if you're a customer, get it on, I would order it on November 7th. Of course, the best thing in the world is to join now. And you get so much for your money. It's amazing. Okay, there's our card, and there's the inside. You get so much for your money. You get all of your products, plus then you get a free paper pumpkin. I am looking for the little birds. Here they are. Let's see, what's the birds and the dragonflies. We'll use a couple of these. You get free shipping. You get free paper pumpkin. You get catalog supplies. I'm gonna put a couple down here. We're gonna put, and then we have a bird that goes the opposite direction, which I like. I think that's sort of cool. Put him maybe right up here. No, or down. Let's see. I'm going to move this one down a little bit. There we go. There's our card. Just as easy as can be. And anyway, you get a lot for your money. And then from then on, you get to be a happy stamper and get 20% off. You can go up the ladder a little bit, and you can later eventually get to 25% off, which is great. And if you have a big shopping list, the starter kit is the way to go. Here, garden, and if you join now, you get to also order these things. So that's pretty cool. It's a great bundle, great suite altogether. Alrighty, let's see if we can do another card. Let's see how much time we have. Get this out. Okay, I've got a lot of cards here, so we're going to do a card like this with that same formula. We'll see how we do. I'm going to put these other things away so I can have some space. This gets pretty, actually I have four things cut for today, so there's sort of a lot, but it's all easy. I'm piling things up behind me so I can move my stamps over to my little table and everything. So I have some room. This is from what we're using today is from the Night Divine dies, the nativity scene and the manger. So Night Divine is the set. And this Stars at Night has the beautiful stars in the embossing folder, and this just came back in. I don't know if it's still available or not. It was on back order because it's so fabulous. And but anyway, we'll have to check online. But today we're going to be using the sentiments from Night Divine. So the paper is like this. It's great. It's Oh Holy Night. It came in. It sold out quickly. Came back in. I'm not sure what the status is now. I should have checked that. I usually check that, but I forgot today. Anyway, that's the paper, Oh Holy Night. Now, where did my water go? There it is. And I'm going to take a sip quick. I'm trying to drink a lot of hot things and lots of water to sort of keep things flushed out of my system. My surgery, my back surgery, is scheduled for October 31st, and I am trying to stay as healthy as possible before then. I don't know if I can make it or not. There's so many people around, I'm going to have to be extra careful. Anyway, here we go. We're going to do a little bit. So this is what the card looks like. I embossed that distressed tile, and there it is. And this is gray. No, this isn't gray granite. This is Pebble Path. This is one of our new colors. I love that color. And again, do you see this, how nice that is? The Lord is my shepherd. And I used one of the big stars, and then I used a little metal one that comes also in that kit. Well, in that suite. These have been back ordered. They became available, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a lot of things. Quite honestly, I forgot to check, and I meant to do that. Okay, I did already cut off my 3 inches, just like I've done before, on all the bases, 5.5 by 8.5 I scored it for. I cut this off. I can use this now for other punches and things. So we're going to use, I don't have any more of this paper with the Bethlehem scene because I used it for a framed art piece that I did. Okay, we are going to, I just move this aside for a second. So I don't, okay. So this is the designer paper 4 by 5 1/4. I'll just take these away for a minute, but they're all the same actually. And remember, I will have all of these measurements on the Facebook page after the video is finished. So you just give me 5 minutes and they'll be there. And if you're watching later on YouTube, you have to click on more. More sort of expands things, and then, oops, that's out. So I have another one too, but I think I'll just grab the other one for now. They're easy to change, but there we go. And I'm going to put this on like this. It doesn't make any difference if you do the white first or later. Most of you will probably like to stamp first and then put your white in there. So there's that. And I already took my gold. It's 1 inch by 5 1/2. It's the entire card length. We can always cut it off too. So now we're going to put this. I decided to use black this time. The first one I used the Pebble Path, but with this one I decided to do more of a silhouette. Oh, this isn't the right. I'll just cut it off. That's what I do. That's what we do. And let's see what's here. There we go. Handy little snips, and isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, really pretty. And then I have a silhouette already die cut from the Night Divine, and there it is. And I think the black is very, very striking. So we'll put a little bit of glue on the Tombow glue on this, the green glue, and just, you don't need much. It's very, very strong. It also sometimes gets on your fingers. Whenever it gets on your fingers, you want to use, you want to wash your hands, or you can use, I always keep some hand sanitizer right up by my table, because then I can that'll take that stickiness off. I just do not like having that on my fingers. And then I take a tweezers and I put it on like that, but you can do whatever you like. Okay, here are the shepherds and the wise men and Mary and Joseph out in the desert. Isn't that a cool look? I love that with the stars. And whoops, now my snips fell out way over there on the floor. Interesting. Let's see once what we have. Okay, I have whoops, now my stars fell on the floor. Oh, I caught it with my knees there. Oh dear. We're gonna put this one on, a smaller one. We have some big ones. I don't know, we could use a big one too. What do you think? That's pretty big. Here's another big one. I think they're just a little bit too big. I think we'll use the small, and I think I'll use a glue dot on that. So we're gonna take a glue dot and put that on. So they have 1, 2, 3 stars right above the manger, like that. Keep it nice and straight. And then we'll put one of these little things on, whatever they're called. I'm not sure. They are called adhesive back star trinkets. Star trinkets. And I've got some right here that are opened up. And I've got one right there. I think I'll use that one. Take it off. There are 2 different sizes of these star trinkets. So I'm going to just put this on like this. So it gives it some dimension. Still a pretty flat card. Oh, I got a little crooked there because I'm stretching my body way up to reach the video spot. Okay, there we go, like that. Isn't that pretty? And now all we have to do is stamp the inside and it'll be done. Just like that. Let's see if I can find my white piece for the stamping. We're going to stamp on this. Get everything else out of the way. We're going to stamp our sentiment on one of these labels, like this, like that. Okay. Don't you just love how fast and easy these cards are? It is amazing to me. So it is a large. I'm going to use. We're going to use The Lord is My Shepherd, and I'm going to stamp that right on this. This is. We're going to stamp it in black, Memento ink, like that. The Lord is my shepherd. There we go. And then I think we're going to do, on this white 4x5 1/4, we're going to, I don't know where we're going to put that other one. We may not use anything on that outside. This is the, we're going to use this one. I should have brought over the card where I cut this all apart. He shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Beautiful. Okay, and we're going to, it's a big stamp. Anytime you have a big stamp, it's always good to ink it upside down, and we're going to put it right there toward the top, so there's just a tiny space to, I should have pressed a little bit harder. I think it'll be okay though. We'll use it like that. You know what, I don't think we will. I should have inked it up more. I think we're going to use Glory to God in the Highest. That's a smaller stamp. I should have inked that other one better, and I just don't like it when it's light like that. We're going to use Glory to God in the Highest. Okay, and see how that one comes out. Good, good, good. And that's better. And we're going to put that on our inside now. So we're going to put our adhesive on this side. And this card is almost finished. Take off our measurements. And you want to always make sure that there's nothing peeking out. So there's our card. I was going to use this up here, but I don't think I want to cover up the stars. On this one, I think it was good to have it there because the sky was a little bit more bland, but this one I think is so pretty with the stars. I'll leave it. I can save that piece and use it for something else. But there is our card. Glory to God in the Highest. Isn't that nice? So there we have that. We have made a lot of cards today, don't you think? Let's see once. Do you think we have time for one more? Do you think we have time for one more? I'll show you what I had in mind, and I can put it together maybe. Whoops. I just had a big tub of sequins fall on the floor. They're loose. They're loose sequins too. They're holly leaves and notes and gems and sequins. Nice little tub, but I would not want to pick those up. And the stamps are Joy of Noel. And I like to, this is just the way I keep my stamps. Christmas Classic Dies. And that one looks like this. It has more underneath there. Just a great set. I love these words. I love the font, everything with that. So pretty. And let's see, we need a piercing mat for this one. I think we can probably do this fairly quickly. So we're using the Joy of Christmas designer paper and a couple little pieces. This is the mini catalog. And let's do some. Here's one of the cards that I made. Here's the other one. I did a red or a green. Which do you like? Which would you like to see me do, a red or a green? So you tell me, red or green, and we're going to do some stamping first while you're deciding red or green, and we'll then put our card together. Okay, red or green. I don't think it makes any difference if we do our stamping in either color because they're both great. So we're just going to do, we're going to do one that's going to be Peace on Earth like that. I think I'll do it in red. This is again Cherry Cobbler. There we have that. And I have this piece for it. I'll also show you what this one looks like. I love this little cutout like this. This came in the set too, and there's a stamp that fits it. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do Merry Christmas. I put two stamps together. I put the Merry and the Christmas. They're single stamps, and then I just chose them that way. Okay, let's see. Once on the inside, we're going to have just the opposite. So some little holly leaves down there. That's my envelope. So don't know what I have here. Here is my white piece. We're going to just do a little holly leaf on there and some green. There we go. And I'm going to close those up. Oh, what are you all saying? Let's see what's here. Judy says she loves them. That's a lot of cards in a short time. Yes, it is. It really is. But they're easy. They're not hard at all. I hope you will try this because, and you can always send me a picture of what you've created. I always enjoy seeing that. Okay, let's see what we have here now. Okay, do we have, oh, you love them both. I don't know which one we should do. So what do you think? We're going to use this paper. We could, I'll tell you what we can do. We'll use something different. We'll use this paper with red. Let's do that since, okay. Here's our red base. Again, we're going to take our trimmer. We're going to cut off 3 inches from this. I'm going to turn this around so I can see the 3. There we have it. And I already scored it at 4 1/4. This can use, I like to use this for things like the punches. Works great. So, besides, I have a drawer of cutout things like card bases and things that are already cut and scored. Okay, those are some of the cards. And now we're going to do a different, slightly different. We're going to use this paper with the red. Okay, and there's the back. I'm going to have those music notes. Make sure they're going the right direction. That'll be important. So let's put a little bit of adhesive on here. And get this all evened out like that. And we have a spine. I cut 2 different spines of DSP. This is the other side, like the wooden. Make sure the notes are going up. It's 1 inch by 5 1/2, so it's going to go all the way to the end. We could go like this, or we could even go like that. I think we'll do the red. We could even go like that. No, I don't think so. Don't like that. But I do like this one. So where is my little chamois and my little silicone? There we go. Remember, if you like the video, please share it. Please thumbs up, hearts, all those things. I always appreciate that. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you shopping. And there's my little scissors is gone. All I have left here on the table is my ribbon and this big scissors. So we'll just trim that off. Anyway, I always appreciate sharing and liking, thumbs up. And I read all the comments at the end. So we're going to put this inside like that. And then the card is almost finished. Just about finished here. And there we go. So now we have several different things. I think we're going to use Peace on Earth with this. I'll add a little green right in there like that. And so just my surgery on my back, it's a pretty massive spine surgery. It's going to be 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from this morning, probably a 6 to 8 hour surgery. So it will be a long one, and I will definitely need prayers for that. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm feeling good. We loved the surgeon. He was just terrific. I'm going to cut this a little bit smaller. Anyway, he is He was booked until the first week of December, and he moved me toward it, sort of to the top of the list because of the severity of my drop foot and my back. So I was really pleased. He was just really sweet and so thorough. There we have the piece on earth, and then you can put some gems on. From here you can see on this one I put holly leaves and a red gem. This all comes in here in this little box like this. They don't have adhesive on, so you do have to, I'll show you this, bring this down a little closer, and I just put a dot of, and that's actually too much up there. Anytime you have too much, you can take a piece of paper. I'm going to take my Post-it note. Oh dear, oh dear. I picked up the whole thing now, but I think there's still enough on there. Well, nothing like sprinkling your sequins on your card. And that was a real sprinkle. So I'm going to just put this one right up there, and then I'm going to put another one right down there, like that. And there is our card, all finished, peace on earth, and then we could do a Merry Christmas on the inside. And I'll do that. I can just put one of those in, or I will just actually just stamp that very quickly. And we will be finished. I've shown you 4 different cards. You can go back and you can always re-watch this, and I will have all of the dimensions beneath the video after I finish. So I hope you'll take some time today for yourself to be creative and enjoy that. Okay, oh dear, this is going to be a mess to clean up, and here we have all 4 cards. So 2 red, 2 cherry cobbler, and 1 shaded spruce. So there we go. Alrighty, that gives you a glance into a fun and easy way of making Christmas cards. Because so often we're making Christmas cards and we make a lot of them. We send a lot of them. And so you need something that's efficient, and I think this is a great way to do that. Okay, let's turn your camera. I'm going to turn the camera to, so there we go. So today I just wore a white shirt because there were so many cards to show you. Yeah, that is a lot of cards, Carla, for sure. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it a lot. And I look forward. I will see you again next Tuesday. And then the following week, the day before my surgery, I'm going to do the video on a Monday. So, and then after my surgery, I probably won't have, for probably 2 weeks, I probably won't be doing a video. So it's a pretty major recovery. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Carla, and hope you all enjoyed making these cards, and I hope that you will give it a try. And if you like the video, thumbs up, share, all those things, great. And set your notifications so that you have an idea when the videos are coming on. So, alrighty, I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks so much. Bye.